Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
Police are investigating an early morning stabbing. Find out what we know now. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories. A man is accused of stabbing his father to death in a neighborhood north of the Strip. Police say the stabbing was reported around 7:30 this morning near Las Vegas Boulevard and St. Louis Avenue.
The father and son were in some type of verbal argument earlier this morning. At some point in time, the argument turned physical, where the son reached and grabbed a kitchen knife and began stabbing the father.
Officers arrived at the home and took the son into custody. The father was pronounced dead at the scene. A person who appeared to be unhoused died on the Strip in front of the now shuttered Mirage on Sunday, according to Metro Police. The person appears to have died of natural causes, police said. The Mirage closed in July and is expected to reopen as the Hard Rock Las Vegas in 2027. A Las Vegas man who says his mother sexually abused him is now asking if his 15-year-old brother is also his son. 26-year-old Logan Gifford's mother was sent to prison when he was 17 after entering an Alford plea on counts of attempted sexual assault and attempted lewdness. Now Gifford's attorney says he is hoping family court will order a paternity test. LVRJ court reporter Noble Brigham explains the possible legal outcomes.
Logan Gifford's attorney has said that if it turns out that he is the father of his brother, the case is going to be a custody case. And if he's not, it'll be a guardianship case, because either way, he wants to have his brother and care for his brother and have his brother live with him.
His attorney says Gifford currently has temporary guardianship and that Gifford's mother has denied he is the father. Fewer than a dozen sidewalk vendors have been licensed to operate in the Las Vegas Valley, while many others are operating in the shadows. Little Beans Cafe was one of the first sidewalk vendors to be licensed after state lawmakers legalized the vendors in 2023. Giselia Rodriguez says her family's business, previously known as Pop Street Eats, spent over $2,000 on licensing and fees. It also spends nearly $400 a month on commissary space to satisfy a state rule that food must be prepared at commercial kitchens. A Las Vegas official says the city has been working on community outreach to increase the number of licensed sidewalk vendors. In Business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. An Arizona man's family files a wrongful death lawsuit against a Laughlin casino hotel. The suit, filed March 19th against Harrah's Laughlin, claims Hector Arroyo died from injuries he sustained after slipping in the shower in his room. According to the lawsuit, Harrah's should be held liable for failing to provide warnings or making available anti-slip devices. The family is asking for general and special damages in excess of $15,000 for medical expenses, pre- and post-judgment interest, and grief suffered. Harrah's didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Tonight, temperatures are cooling down to just the 60s, reaching an overnight low of 63 degrees by 6 a.m. Then we're looking at partly cloudy skies the next 3 days, high of 89 and low of 64 Tuesday, and up to the 90s on Wednesday with a high of 91 and low of 63. And the winds picking up to around 21 miles per hour on Thursday with a high of 86 and low of 58. Now, if the clouds had you hoping for rain, apologies for the disappointment. There's no chance of showers this week.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. 32 NFL scouts come to Vegas. I'm Dominic DeWall with your Rebel football update. UNLV's Pro Day happening Monday at the Fertitta Football Complex. The big name, star wideout Ricky White, was the center of attention. The main question, if he can improve on his 4.6 140-yard dash time from the NFL Combine, and he does just that. White blazes on the turf in 2 attempts, clocking in at 4.44 seconds, a pretty noticeable improvement from his time at the NFL Combine. The NFL Draft begins April 24th in Green Bay.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. UNLV medical students receive life-changing news as they find out where they'll be completing their residencies. Cheers could be heard throughout the Kirk Kerkorian School of Medicine on Match Day as students unbox their answers inside Harry Potter-themed wand cases.
Got my number 1, I'm staying here at the Kirker Coin for Family Medicine, Primary Care.
I'm joining the Southern Hills Neurology Department. I'm super excited about that to contribute back to where I've not only grown as a doctor, but grown up as a kid with physician parents.
All 60 students set to graduate in May were matched with residencies, and 41% will be staying here in Nevada.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Sage Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. A new face in a new place. I'm Dominic Dubois with your Raiders update. Raheem Mostert signing with the Raiders last week, and in his introductory press conference, he shared his view on this new offense he's joining.
This run scheme, I noticed that, this definitely tailored to the type of run scheme that I'm used to. It's all similar, just the verbiage is going to be different, obviously, but everything is relatively the same.
Mostert's recent success came in 2023, where he rushed for 18 touchdowns. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. All 4 #1 seeds in the NCAA tournament have advanced to the Sweet 16, and Duke is a +225 favorite at the Circa Sportsbook to win the national title. Florida is a +370 second choice, followed by Houston at +450 and Auburn at 5-1. Tennessee is next up at 16-1 odds, followed by Alabama and Michigan State each at 18-1, as well as Texas Tech at 20-1. The longest shots are Michigan at 70-1, Ole Miss at 85-1, and Arkansas at 90-1.
Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A veteran Las Vegas headliner calls out resort casinos, saying high prices are leading to a lessened guest experience. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katzlamidas tells us more.
Brian Thomas knows business on the Las Vegas Strip, but not in the way you might expect. He portrayed Lucky the Leprechaun for 17 years at O'Shea's Hotel Casino and also 26 years total on the Strip. He says the demand for his services are still there, but the money is not. And he says it's because of high prices, what he terms price gouging, on the Strip, including $30 cocktails being sold today that once sold for $5. He says those prices have become ridiculous.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, a New York sportswear brand opened its first store on the Las Vegas Strip. Eric Emanuel opened its 4th brick-and-mortar store in the Forum Shops at Caesars Palace, marking its first entry into the West Coast market. The sportswear brand is known for its upscale athletic-style pieces and streetwear, specializing in mesh shorts. In fact, inside the store, shoppers will see the iconic neon cowboy Vegas Vic crashing through the ceiling wearing mesh shorts. Alongside the opening of Eric Emanuel Las Vegas, the brand also released its annual NCAA March Madness collection. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.